The Ghostly Frozen Chicken of Highgate Hill is a new children's book and short film, and it was inspired by a supposedly true story. Well, I was sitting in the Prince of Wales pub in Pond Square, having a quiet pint, and someone told me about this ghostly chicken that's supposed to haunt the place. Well, I've been looking for an animation project, something sort of small scale, and I thought this daft little story would be ideal. Pond Square in Highgate has the reputation of being haunted by a chicken, rumoured to be the world's first frozen chicken, an experiment conducted by Sir Francis Bacon in 1626. Bacon wondered why flesh might not be preserved by freezing, so he bought a hen and stuffed its body full of snow. Unfortunately, the snow so chilled him that he immediately fell ill and died of suffocation soon afterwards. Could Bacon's death have been the chicken's curse? Well, I googled it and it seemed that the whole story was more or less true, so I decided to create a cartoon version of it. So I started out by taking pictures of Pond Square and trying to create a snowy cartoon version of Highgate Village. I designed the illustrations for the book using 2D animation software. Because the book was created in a program called Anime Studio, it meant that as soon as the print version was finished, I could set about animating each double-page spread and turn the book into a little animated film to promote the book. I work as a digital content producer these days, but I started out life as a cartoonist in magazines. And 2D software like this means I can combine these two things and create both print and animation content simultaneously and pretty cheaply. Scaring grown-ups is huge fun. Tom misses his dead, feathered chum. But what is this? The backgrounds and the characters are created layer by layer so they can be moved around to first create the illustrations from the book and then to animate sequences for the short film. The voiceover is recorded next so that the animation can be timed to exactly fit the words. The chosen one was hard to catch. The butcher chased it with an axe. Around in circles they did run, the chicken's speed second to none. They dashed till they were fit to drop, but finally came the killer chop. The scenes are then imported into a video editing program called Premiere Pro, where they're cut together and colour corrected to make them look more like film. And finally, the sound effects and the music are added and mixed together using a piece of software called Logic Pro. The Ghostly Frozen Chicken of Highgate Hill is, I think, a good example of how accessible broadcast technology is now. The short film was created on a single iMac computer using software and apps that can be downloaded by anyone from the web. I don't think there's ever been a more exciting time to be a writer or an illustrator. And I really wish all this kit was around when I started out. I used to have to use marker pens and razor blades. And you can watch The Ghostly Frozen Chicken of Highgate Hill on YouTube, and the book is available to buy on Amazon.